What's up, guys? We got an amazing hike going on this morning. I'm going to be doing the Big Beacon Mount Wire Trail right here just outside of Salt Lake City. And you would never guess that there is an epic trail about to happen just standing here on a very unassuming street. But we've got about 4.7 miles of 2,100 feet of elevation gain up ahead. And the trail starts right in front of that car. It's incredibly unassuming. Let's go rock it. One of the most amazing things about hiking in Salt Lake is within a matter of minutes, you find yourself in a totally different world and you don't even feel like you're even close to the city. This hike, like a lot of hikes right in this area, start off in just some amazing undergrowth, and it's beautiful right now in the spring. Got lots of awesome green foliage happening, and it's chilly this morning. It's a great day to do a little bit of cold training. That's why I'm rocking the shorts and tank top today. But pretty soon we're going to be awarded with an amazing vista that's going to give us a taste of the climb to views to come. Always hike early. That is my mantra, because hardly anyone is out. Haven't seen a person yet, and there's so many trails around here. A lot of times you feel like you have the trails to yourself anyways, but the sun just came up not too long ago, so should be a nice, quiet, scenic hike. Within just a couple of short minutes of starting this trail, you are instantly rewarded with a taste of some of the climbing that's up ahead. But better yet, the real awesome surprise with this trail is you instantly get rewarded with views of the city. And these views are just gonna keep getting better the higher we climb. I'm not sure exactly which peak is what, but we're actually gonna get on the top of two peaks today. Somewhere in the distance is Red Butte, which is 6,500 feet, and then up behind that is Mount Wire at 7,100 feet. Just about 500 feet of climbing in so far out of the 2K. It's going great, but man, it's a little gnarly to shoot videos going up because that's what's happening. But I'll do my best to document it on the way up. About a mile in, 700 feet of climbing already. But most important, you are instantly rewarded with amazing views on this trail. You can already see higher up in the Salt Lake Valley. Red Butte and Mount Wire are that way, and another 1,000 feet of climbing. Let's do this. This is a really nice climb. It's slow and steady. You can totally trail run it if you are in the condition for it. The best part, especially if you come in the morning and it's a spring summer day here, you are in so much shade, which is very helpful, as you can tell by the glisten on my face. I wouldn't want to do this later in the day. And it's also gonna be pretty awesome at the top. So this is a really cool thing too, because just getting to Red Butte would already be a good feat of 1,500 feet of climbing. But if you like the idea of pushing yourself and getting 2 peaks bagged in one day, this is the trail to do it. I think I just got my first glimpse of Red Butte, that peak right there. And then Mount Wire is somewhere around the corner, but look at that beauty. Gives you an idea of how much more climbing is left. And then another round of that to get to the second peak. I have a feeling that the clearing's gonna open up really soon, and it's an interesting kind of hike because, you know, some hikes are great when you have scenic views and it's open all the time. Hike like this is totally different. You're in wooded alpine meadow shrub brush for lots of it. But what I like about that, especially because it's been a little while since I've done a climb this big, is you don't really know how close you are. And I have a feeling that Red Butte is literally right around the corner, another 100, 200 feet of elevation. So I like that because you can totally stay in your zone. Look at that beauty. I can actually see a couple people right at the top. Final push. Oh, it's gonna be so worth it. Here, little sneak peek of the views. Guys, the end is so close. Red Butte is literally right behind me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really having a little head game of whether to keep going to Mount Wire, but man, it's just 500 feet more. My body's feeling a little wonky, but I think it's more mind over matter. Keep going. So I've just made a pretty happy discovery. Here I thought the peak I was headed to all this time was Red Butte, and then I'm looking at AllTrails and I'm already past it. So I actually think right down below is Red Butte, and literally I'm almost done, like 400 more feet of climbing. So not bad. I guess it pays off to sometimes not watch the map all the time and just let your feet take you. So heck yeah, double peak bagging day. Let's do this thing. This is it. Final stretch. I think it's pretty flat now. And if it's not, you know what? It'll be just one more final little push. But you can see already these views are nuts. They're amazing. I always love seeing, where you've come from. And down there is where it all started. Oh yeah, just kidding. Just a little bit more. Okay, one more push, for real. This mountain makes you work for it. Man, the last stretch is steep. It's the steepest part, for sure. So, yeah, you'll be seeing me at the top because I need to use my poles. Big time. Look at this. You guys, it's amazing. It really gives you a sense of how hard we've climbed, how high we've climbed, and man, how high all those gorgeous mountains are in the distance. Home stretch. After 2,100 feet of climbing, I am at the top of Mount Wire, and check out these views. They are nuts. You got the Salt Lake City Basin all down below. You can see the Great Salt Lake, Antelope Island, all the mountain ranges around. It is literally, you guys, 360-degree views. And then there's this random beacon tower up here. If you want to get an extra 25 feet of elevation and climb that puppy, you totally can. But my favorite view is this. All the gorgeous mountains of the Wasatch Range right behind. Still got some gorgeous snow on top. Now what's really cool about this trail in particular is that you can actually take it, make it into a loop, or do it as an out and back. If you want to go this way, that makes it into a loop, or if you want to go out and back the way I started, which is what I'm going to do, I highly recommend that because it gives you an opportunity to stop at the living room on the way down, and the living room is super cool. It is a great lookout point about halfway down. You get amazing views of the city and the valley, and it's really cool because the rocks are arranged like chairs. I kid you not. So I'm gonna go about 1,000 feet down, find me a little rock recliner, hang out before finishing this climb. But welcome to the epic awesomeness of Mount Wire. I've had to take a couple more minutes and just hang out here at the top. It is such a magnificent day. And I'll tell you what, I always feel epic gratitude being up here. I've had a lot of awesome adventures, and every time I get to the top of a really cool trail or a really cool summit, I am grateful for my health and my body and this day to be here and experience this. So as you guys are out there doing your thing, living your life, you know, enjoying your adventures, man, take a moment, just look out and savor it before you make your way back down. No matter what you're doing, it's really important just to take advantage of the time and take advantage of what we're able to see and experience, you know? So now I'm excited to use my downhill legs and make haste making my way down and having me a proper snack. See you down there. I think this part is so pretty. All of these like scrubby alpine trees giving little hints of shade. This descent is fun. It's gradual, easy, couple steeper bits, but yeah, it's awesome. If you like to hike down fast or get some trail running in, this is a sweet spot. Just descended down and got to where Red Butte is, and I just spotted a fun little trail. Let me see if I can point with my poles right up there, and I have a feeling you can play right along this entire ridgeline. That's gonna have to be another hike for another day. Just to give you guys some perspective, so I just ascended down to what I now know is the first peak of this trail, and it's about 500 feet from Mount Wire. So that's about what 500 feet looks like. And the last bit is the steepest. So the last 1,500 feet gets spaced out more, which means you can break into an easier, way more comfortable pace going down. So that gives you really good perspective. And again, views for days, views for days. As a juicy nugget to know, as I'm descending, is that the descent down is quite steep. And I've been reading some of the All Trails reviews saying that it's actually really great to do it as a loop, where if you take the way up that goes past the living room up to Mount Wire and then take the loop, actually make it into a loop rather than out and back it, it's not as steep. So if you like descents are a little bit more gradual, I would absolutely do that. But it's really only steep until you get down to Red Butte. And once you get down to Red Butte, it's fine, it's easy. Just nice and gentle. You can totally trail on it. Or if you're more like me, fast hike it. So, but it's a good little nugget either way. And if you pull it up on All Trails, you're also gonna see that there are loads of different offshoots in this entire area. This is just one particular trail I decided to go on today. But I mean, there's probably 20 easy that you could do. So, but that's a good thing just to keep in mind, depending upon your preference and if you like the inclines or if you don't, and what do you like on the way down. So, but like I said, on the way down, once you get past the first 500 feet of the descent, it's pretty easy peasy, nice and gentle, nice and easy. And I like out and back in it, honestly, because I feel like I get to appreciate where I just came up and get to see it with a different lens. So you gotta do you, but that's my take on it for a little intel. Heck yes. All right, here's the crossroads. That's the way down. That's the way to the living room. It's worth a quarter mile to go there and check out these awesome chairs and look out. Final push, and then nothing but descent. All right, guys, check this out. Look at how insanely awesome this is. Can you see people built like little chairs out of rocks? It's like row one, leading to this amazing vista view of the Salt Lake Valley. I mean, come on. How many days can you sit in chairs that are made of rocks? It's pretty awesome, and you can't beat the views. Now, just another 1,000 feet down and back home. And just like that, back in civilization. A few minutes away from the city, stone's throw away from other surrounding parts of the city, and you can end up in this alpine wilderness and awesome peaks up above. As I'm winding down on the final steps of the descent, a couple of takeaways I gained from this hike. One, this hike is awesome. If you want to accidentally summit 2 peaks in one day, it's a great way to do it. 2, I found out that according to All Trails, this is technically called the Big Beacon Mount Wire Trail, but for me, I like to think of it as the Red Butte Mount Wire Double Peak Bag Trail. So that's how I'm gonna coin it. Next, come early if you want a nice quiet hike. If you come early, bring layers because it does get quite cool in the shade. And if you come later when the sun is out, also bring layers to protect yourself from the sun. Most important, this time of the year with the wildflowers, it is green and gorgeous, and you still get to experience the snow up on the top. So last but not least, it's been awesome sharing this journey with you guys. Everything I do is about helping you live an epic dream while I do the same. Make sure you take a second and like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can get the latest videos on my adventures and my coaching nuggets of wisdom to help you live an epic life and become who you're meant to be. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.